Here this morning, inflation is so high in America that wages aren't keeping up with inflation when it comes to grocery. Oh, they saying wages are now catching up with the inflation, but when it comes to grocery, we're still feeling it. We have to adjust our spending habits. If you get Mott's applesauce, you have to get Great Value. Or if you're used to having, a Big Mac, now you have to go to the dollar menu. But we just have to get adjusted. No, how about we just simply adjust who's president and get this stuff back? Because he sat here and he got us in a war with Russia that we don't want. I saw this Ukrainian woman. She gonna sit there and cry because of course her son got killed fighting in Russia, fighting against the Russians. And she says she blamed Americans for not sending them the money and the material they need. Lady, I apologize about your sorrow, but it ain't America's job. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're crying. I'm sorry that your country allowed NATO to be its puppet and Russia said no. I'm sorry that your country sat there and allowed the Nazi battalion called Azov that was killing Eastern Russians. I'm sorry that you allow that thug Zelensky to be running around the world begging for money, begging for material, instead of sitting down with Vladimir Putin saying, you know what, this ain't going well, let's back down. So in other words, it ain't our problem, lady. That pissed me off, and Fox News was playing that. I don't care about that lady in Ukraine. Damn. I'm caring about right now Americans. We struggling, we working hard. You can be a plumber and gotta have an extra job now. Teacher, principals, you got to have a little extra side job because of Joe Biden. It won't like that under Donald Trump. It wasn't. Heck, it won't even this bad under Obama. But to the person who was like, yeah, Americans need to learn to get adjusted to the inflation. No, we need to get adjusted and get a new president. Joe Biden is a murderer. He allowed that illegal immigrant to come in through the border from Venezuela. Then he went to New York and committed crime. Then Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul let him go free. And he came to Georgia and killed that girl in the college, a University of Georgia, an aspiring nurse, something that we need, a nurse to take care of elderly Americans, something that some of our girls are too busy doing OnlyFans and thotting it up. And this woman was being a nurse and he killed her. Oh, and his wife, the guy who killed her, his wife walking around with a new iPhone and taking pictures of her. Trump 2024. Joe and the hoe got to go. Israel. Now they're talking about they're going to change leadership in Palestine. In Gaza, they're talking about changing leadership. They see the writing on the wall. Before you can change leadership in Gaza, you first got to change mentality. As long as you got children graduating from schools believing that you can kill people because they're Jewish, as long as you got people who believe their job, if they get jobs in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, and they work beside and from Gaza, then go work into Israel. As long as they believe their job is to go do intel and bring it back to Hamas, this war isn't over. Israel, it's a reason why we carpet bombed Germany, and Japan and Italy in World War II. It's not just the leadership, it's the people as well. Because the people are the ones who let the ideology live on. When the people see that you will suffer by supporting this, they change. You can't live beside people that's going to do a ceasefire and then continue to teach their children it's okay to kill you. You can't. You can't live beside people or let them breathe if you know that they're going to kill you, because that's what they're raising up their children to do. The war's not over until it all is gone. Israel, don't listen to America. You the ones that may get something worse than October the 7th, 2023, next time around. Talk to you later. By the way, now I'm done.